Hello everyone, welcome back to Alpha Code eLearning. My name is Prashant Jha. In this particular lecture, we are going to discuss about the dictionary data type, which is the last data type of your collection data type. So in dictionary is a very important data type, right? If you go for the web application development, like you're using a Django framework, this will help you a lot of it. So what is a dictionary data type? Dictionary represented by key and value pair, or using the parenthesis key and value pair in the sense in the real world also, guys, the data is managed by the key and value pair, right? For example, if we talk about the student at the college level, how can we identify uniquely the student? So students get the student ID, and you know that student ID is always unique, right? At university level, you get the enrollment number that is always unique, because how can you identify the student? Because same name of multiple students are available in the same classroom in the college level. So how we can identify students are uniquely using the student ID. So student ID is nothing but a key. If we are talking in terms of dictionary, student ID is a key and student name is a value. So here it is clearly mentioned that keys are not allowed, duplicate keys are not allowed, duplicate values are allowed. That is okay, means duplicate student ID is not going to be allowed. And if you go and if you check on the college level, so you never ever see the duplicate keys. Similarly, the duplicate values are allowed, because in the college level, in the class, if you go and if you check, the same name of multiple students are exist, right? Similarly, if you order something on online, like from e-commerce website, from any food website, if you're ordering a something, so you will get the order ID, and you will see that order ID is always unique, that is not going to be duplicate. So order ID is nothing but a key, but your order that you have ordered something, that is duplicate, because let's talk about the pizza. I have to order the golden corn pizza. So similarly, like my neighbor or anyone else can order the same pizza also, like golden corn pizza. So pizza is the value, and you know that duplicate values are allowed here, right? But if we talk about the order ID, if I'm ordering a something, I will get the unique order, right? Order unique order ID means unique order ID. Similarly, other people are ordering the same food, but their order ID will be different. So order ID is nothing but a key, but order name is going to be a value, so it is going to be duplicate. Similarly, in at the company level, when you join the company, you will get the employee ID. Employee ID is always unique, that is like a key, but your employee name could be a duplicate, because same name of multiple employee can exist there. So now I hope you have understood the basic fundamental concept of the dictionary data type, that duplicate keys are not allowed, duplicate values are allowed. Dictionary is by nature growable, means once you start storing a data, it automatically grows. Once you start removing a data, it automatically shrinks. So it is mutable, means you can change the data also, and it is unordered data. So let's me check this way perfectly. If I check the dictionary, I'm taking a very simple variable, right? I'll take the dictionary, and I'll take the key value pairs. So I'm taking a key, like we can take the name as a key, and colon Prashant as a value I can take, right? Fine. Then I will take the mobile. Uh, I will take the, for example, roll number, right? So, not roll number, right? Roll number. Let me take in the string, because this is a string. Roll number as a key, and just a minute. Roll number as a key, and 101 as value, right? So value could be a duplicate. Colon. Then I can take uh, another value, and another value. I'm just thinking that should take 102 as a ID, and Ashish as a value, right? That is also good. So, mm, okay, here I haven't taken the comma. Let me run this code. Just very simple code. Let me run. So here you can check the output, but I haven't display. Sorry. So dictionary, let me run and check the output. So I'm getting output name as a key, Prashant as a value, roll number as a key, 101 as a value, 102 as a key, and Ashish as a value, right? Similarly here, right? So I just want to see the duplicate keys are allowed or not. So I'll take the name as a duplicate key. And here I'll take the Rahul as a value. So I just want to check that duplicate keys are allowed or not, because name is same. So you can check here the name Rahul is has taken, not a Prashant. Why? Because first time it has taken name as a key and Prashant as a value. But later on it was updated. Later on it was updated means name as a key and Rahul as a value. So it has discarded this part and it has taken the updated part. So updated value it has taken. So name as a key and Rahul as a value means duplicate keys are not allowed, right? But can we see the duplicate values is allowed or not? For example, 103, I'm going to take the 103 Ashish as a value. So is it possible to take that duplicate values are allowed or not? We are checking actually step by step each and everything. So 102 Ashish, 103 is Ashish. Yes, duplicate values are allowed. So I hope you guys have understood that how we are getting the data and how we are understanding these things. This is very important for everyone. Similarly, in the dictionary dot, if I'm going to call the clear function, you know that it is going to clear the value. If I call the copy function, it will copy the data and it will return the new dictionary. I'll show you that new dictionary if you want to see here, right? So here it is going to display this. Then what I'll do exactly, I'll take a my dictionary, a new dictionary. So dictionary dot copy function if I call, so what it will do exactly, copy function will copy the entire key and value pair from this existing dictionary and it will return. So when this copy function will copy the entire key and value pair from this dictionary and it will return, we are storing in the my dictionary. So if I'm going to print the my dictionary, I'll get the same objects, sorry, same key and value pairs, right? Same key and value pairs we will get here. So you can check here, you can pause the video and you can check here that we are getting the same value here. That is true. Fine. Then what I can do exactly here, similarly, after that, yeah, for I in dictionary, let me print the values. If I have to print only the values, so print the I. Now it will print only the values. I'm actually using the looping statement. I know that you guys are not familiar with the looping statement, but I just want to print the values, right? So it will print the values. Or similarly, what I can do exactly like dot, I'm just going to call the values function and let me check the output. We are getting only values or not, because we haven't done the coding part, right? So right now we are getting a Rahul, 101 Ashish and Ashish. So we are getting 101 Ashish and Rahul. This output we are getting here, and in the in unordered way. But yeah, that's not a very issue. But we are getting a values function is returning only the values from this key and value pair, right? Similarly, if I'm going to use the keys, so it will return only the keys, right? And we are getting in the tuple format, we are getting the output, right? Let me run and show you this. So we are getting a name, roll number 102, 103, right? Name, roll number name, roll number 102, 103, because duplicate keys are not allowed. But yeah, if you check here that we are getting in the proper order, right? So first name it has taken as a key, and later on the value has updated Rahul, because first time the value was Prashant, but later on it was changed. It was right now it was Rahul. Okay, it was updated. So Rahul we got. So name we have taken here, and this is what a key is. But if I want to print something like key and value both, so I have to use the item function. Item function will return key and value pair both. So let's run and check the output. Yeah, so it is returning in this format. You can check here in the table format. Name Rahul, roll number 101, 102 Ashish, 103 Ashish. We are getting the particular value. That is also the fantastic thing. So each and every function you can check here, guys. Each and every function. Because everything is in front of you. So get function also, like pop function also, like if you use the pop function, so in the pop function it will return if you give the key, so it will remove the pair. Like if I'm going to provide the 102 key, so it will remove the complete key and value pair, I think so, right? Okay, it is just right now remove the 102 means it is remove the Ashish, fine. And one more thing what you can do exactly, but it will remove the key and value pair way both also. Like if I have to change the value, so how can I change the value, right? This is also we have to check dictionary. At 102, we have the value Ashish, and I have to change the value. So I just want to change the value like Sonu. I just want to provide the Sonu. Okay. And I'm going to print the updated dictionary. So let me check the updated dictionary output. Right. So name Rahul, roll number 101, 102 Sonu, 103 Ashish. So 102 has changed. It was Ashish, but right now it is Sonu. Okay. So it has changed. Fine. Fantastic. Similarly, if I have to extract the value using the same way, right? So if I'm just going to write here the value and dictionary, and if I provide the key like 10, I'm just going to provide the value like 102. So if I print the values only, you can check here, value only. So we are getting Ashish, right? At 102, we have Ashish and we are getting the value. This is the fantastic things. If I want to add a new key and value pair, like if I want to add a new keys like 104 and I want to assign the value uh, like hello, this kind of value. And if I'm going to print the dictionary, so let me check the output. Yes, 104 as a key and hello as a value we have added here. So you have seen the number of operation here, guys, that what we can able to perform. We can do this kind of operations and you can try at your level. This is just the basics of your dictionary data type. But in the real world, how we manage the data in the same way we are going to manage the data. So thank you very much. We'll see you in the next lecture.